In the last lesson, we saw content escaping outside a box. And that happened because the content became bigger than the available space. But now, here's the important question. Why did the box stop growing in the first place? Because normally, many elements in HTML automatically adjust their size in some way. Let's test it. Create a div element, add some text inside it, style the box with some CSS styles, then add a background color so we can see it clearly. Don't give it a width or height property yet. Now keep adding more text inside the div. Notice what happens. The box keeps getting taller automatically. Why? Because we did not restrict its height. The element is simply growing with its content. And this is actually the normal behavior of many elements in CSS. By default, if we do not give an element a fixed height, the browser uses auto height. That means the browser adjusts the height based on the content inside. Now, let's also talk about width. Overflow is not only about height. It can also happen with width, too. For example, if you give an element a fixed width and the content inside becomes too wide, the content can also overflow horizontally. This can happen with large images, long text, or other elements that become wider than the available space. And just like height, if we do not give an element a fixed width, the width also uses auto by default. For block elements, like divs, auto width usually means take up the available horizontal space. So when we don't apply fixed width or height values, the browser automatically tries to size the element based on the content and available space. This automatic sizing behavior is one of the reasons many elements work correctly even before we write much CSS. Now, let's compare that with what we did earlier. Earlier, we restricted the size of the box using fixed dimensions. And the moment the content became bigger than that available space, overflow started happening. And that is exactly why we needed the overflow property in the previous lesson. The browser was not trying to stop the content. The browser was simply obeying the width and height values we gave it. The content kept growing, but the available space stayed the same. So overflow does not happen because CSS is broken. It usually happens because we restricted the available space. Now let's test this with an image too. Create another div and place a large image inside it. At first, don't give the div a fixed width or height. Notice what happens. The browser still sizes the container according to its normal sizing rules because we have not restricted it with fixed dimensions. But now give the container a fixed width and height. If the image becomes larger than that available space, the image can start overflowing outside the container. So now you understand something very important. Once developers apply fixed sizes, the available space becomes limited. And when the content becomes bigger than that available space, overflow can happen. Overflow is often a result of limited space, not a problem with the content itself.